चले जैसे हवाएं सनन सनन।
ये जो शख्स मेरे सामने बैठे हैं वो इतने कूल और कंपोज थे और मैं आई एकदम हाई एनर्जी के साथ हाई एंड आई वाज लाइक अब एक लंबी सांस लेनी पड़ेगी।
आपकी कोई बहन है क्या?
कुछ साल पहले सोचा होता तो शायद।
Man, I'm open to you setting me up.
Okay.
I like your community and everything. माका कोंकणी चलियो मस्त आवडतात.
Got it, dude. All the Konkani parents are going to run with that Varmala now.
Mid 2000s में you were just living out fame. In retrospect, how's fame?
You could sense the fame. People love you. They're copying your hairstyles, whether it's a nose ring or that, you know, the curly hair in Ishq Vishk.
Were you totally happy in that phase?
Before I think I met Anmol, I had not found my personality as yet. I really found my true self in that relationship.
Is the 7-year itch real in relationships?
आप जो ऐसे थे आप ऐसे भी हो सकते हो if you don't keep reminding yourself the reason why you fell in love with each other.
You guys had met on a talk show, right?
In his radio station.
वो line मारते थे?
हाँ, he would like say things but I would ignore it like अच्छा ये try कर रहा है, it's not going to affect me.
And now your Veer's mother.
Shut up. Time for jal लीजिए.
Oh wow, it's like I'm living in a dream right now. अमृता जल लीजिए.
Okay. That's not the cup. Gel? That's more it.
How often does this happen?
Dude, yeah, I think almost every day I see something, you know, like some product I'm promoting somewhere. थक गए होंगे आप तो ये लो, थक गए होंगे आप. So I think yeah, Gabbar and I are the most exposed over it.
नहीं.
Yeah.
It's been great. Like I think जब आप meme culture का part बन जाते हो,
हाँ.
it means you have arrived. It's a validation from the internet.
It means I've arrived. Okay. Nice.
What memories of Viva? क्योंकि वो एक बहुत culturally iconic film बन चुकी है. And I would say on some level उस meme की वजह से भी.
अच्छा.
हाँ. Like it's a great film,
हाँ.
but the meme has also carried it.
मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अगर तब Instagram था तो क्या पता ये मीम तभी बन जाता. You know, but विवाह I think मेरे लिए एक spiritual film है. I think it was like a gift from the higher
Power?
Yeah.
क्यों?
It just like when Viva released, I think there were films like Dhoom and I mean very modern films happening. You know, corporate, Dhoom, ऐसी फिल्में बन रही थी and suddenly this film came and the English media wrote it off. They called it regressive. The Hindi media supported it, but it was Suraj ji's conviction. और आप देख लो till date, I think विवाह जैसी फिल्म दोबारा बन ही नहीं सकती. बन ही नहीं सकती. चाहकर भी कोई बना नहीं सकता. Because you know when I travel to the real India, वहाँ पे मुझे विवाह का सही रिस्पॉन्स मिलता है. एंड मैं देखती हूँ कि मैं जब मैं जाती हूँ, they are actually living like that. You know, इतने बड़े बड़े खानदानों में जहाँ पे चाची बहू, they're all together, you know, and they relate to the film so much. So that is real India. And Suraj ji was not making something that was, I mean, fictitious. It was the heart of India that came out in the film. That is the culture out there. In Mathura, Ghaziabad, all these places, everywhere, every corner, Jaipur. Yeah.
सोच रहा हूँ कि बाद में बोलूँ कि अब बोलूँ.
बोलो.
But you literally look like you're Gen Z. In terms of like you look like you're 22.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
मैं अमृता राव की यंगर सिस्टर आके बैठी हूँ यहाँ पे. दीदी जॉली LLB के प्रमोशंस में बिजी थी तो उन्होंने मुझे बोला रणवीर के शो में तुम जाओगी. मैंने बोला हाँ क्यों नहीं, ऑफ कोर्स. Gen Z's here. Maybe we'll get the lingo much
ये-
better than you.
ये कैसे हुआ है? Like what are you doing? Are you doing some yoga? क्या कर रहे हो?
Okay, I'll tell you the truth.
हाँ.
No exercise, no diet.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just living on my genes, mummy papa के genes.
आपके मम्मी
Yeah.
पापा कहाँ से हैं?
So originally we're from Karnataka. We're Mangaloreans. We speak Konkani. And otherwise, since 2-3 generations, we're in Mumbai. So yeah,
Superior Mangalorean genes.
yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah.
ये मैं सारे मैंगलोरियन दोस्तों में देखता हूँ. Even the
अच्छा,
guys, they
हाँ.
all age very nicely.
Okay.
Yeah. Sunil Shetty, great
Yeah,
case
yeah,
in
yeah,
point.
yeah. Of course. Yeah.
ये क्यों होता है? मतलब I feel कि आप actually अंदर से खुश हो. That's why you know you look 10 years younger than me right now. So I'm trying to understand that क्योंकि you know as someone who's just begun their 30s, you're
हाँ.
trying to understand how to age nicely.
Okay, Ranveer. So I'll see. I don't know about the others, but I can speak for myself. I think for me, what has worked is just maintaining the core simplicity. No pretense, no facade, no trying to live up to something, trying to be there and, you know, wo kar rahe to main bhi karun. Trying to try something, experiment something with your face and all of that. No. So I'm actually Miss Minimalistic. You know, that's me. And if you see my vanity, like if you see my the toiletries that I use, I literally have one face wash, one like lotion that I remove my makeup with, and a cotton to remove my makeup. That's it. All natural products.
You
Yeah.
forgot to mention that one skincare ingredient though, which is love, प्यार. अब आपकी relationship synonymous है with
Yeah.
green flag relationships,
Yeah.
with a healthy love dynamic.
Okay.
तो अनमोल भाई के जादू के बारे में बताइए.
I think he just changed my life, yeah.
How long are you all together now? Even before marriage?
Before marriage, it was 4-5 years we dated, 4 years, and then we got married, and yeah, that was a secret vivah.
Wow. So it's been how long totally?
15, I think.
15 years.
Yeah.
15 सालों के सफर में.
हाँ.
You
Yeah.
guys are still erupting with love, you know, for each other. That's the vibe that comes out.
Nice. Yeah. Although
Nice.
it's although with a baby at home, it's quite the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know a baby demands so much of attention, especially ours. I don't know what other babies are like, but हमारा तो बात भी नहीं करने देता हमको.
You guys had met on a talk show, right?
On in his radio
In
station.
his radio station.
Yeah.
Over a talk show.
Yeah. Yeah.
मेरी लाइफ में अमृता कब आएगी? मेरी अमृता.
देखो पीछे लिखा है ऑन एयर. मैं भी ऐसे ही दरवाजा खोल के उस स्टूडियो में अंदर गई थी और मुझे अनमोल मिले थे.
आपकी कोई बहन है क्या?
हाँ है.
Is she married?
कुछ साल पहले सोचा होता तो शायद.
Man.
Yeah, but I think you know
Cousin wasn't.
cousin wasn't. इश्क विश cousin wasn't. ढूंढते हैं.
But when you were speaking to Anmol bhai, did you
Yeah.
know it's your husband?
No.
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 थोड़ा ऐसा लगा?
Not at all.
कुछ नहीं.
Not at all.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, you know, see, I used to be like, at that time, I was not like this loosened up. मैं थोड़ी ज़्यादा ऐसे होती थी. और मैं बहुत ऐसे एकदम प्रोफेशनल बात करती थी और फिर मैं ऑब्जर्व करती थी कि अच्छा ये मेरे कंपनी में थोड़ा ज़्यादा रिलैक्स्ड हो रहा है कैसे क्यों you know so I used to be very very proper and I'm still what do you call that professionalist. अनमोल मुझे हमेशा बोलते you're लेडी आमिर खान. तो I can understand the pain of being a perfectionist. It's very painful. तो हाँ मैं वैसे ही एक I had gone to do a Kishore Kumar special in the radio station with Anmol and it was a Sunday. Sunday के दिन RJs काम नहीं करते but उस दिन उसने शायद मेरे लिए हाँ बोल दिया. तो पूरे ऑफिस में सिर्फ अनमोल और मैं ही थे उस दिन और कोई नहीं था.
Well played, Anmol bhai.
हाँ और अभी तो मैं अपना ऑन्टोराज को लेके आई हूँ. आई थिंक मेरा ड्राइवर आया था मेरे साथ, वो फिर नीचे चला गया. सो या सो इट वाज लाइक दैट.
दैट्स ग्रेट. आपको उनकी सबसे अट्रैक्टिव चीज क्या लगी थी?
That there was no insecurity.
Personality.
That he was himself. You know, there was no pretense, and there was nothing like अच्छा तुम actress होगी मगर मैं भी कुछ हूँ, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं था. You know, like if he didn't know something, he had no qualms about saying ये क्या होता है, like I don't know about this. You know, so he was just himself, and that very, very, very positive. It was that positivity that just attracted me without even spelling it or realizing it.
ना आपको ask out कैसे किया था?
Radio पे.
Live on radio?
Yeah. So we had started meeting each other, and I was one day listening to his show. I went back home and I happened to put on the radio. I wanted to call him actually. फिर मैंने बोला आज कॉल नहीं करूँगी, थोड़ा गलत समझेगा कि आई एम लाइक यू नो ट्राइंग टू बी टू फ्रेंडली और समथिंग. फिर मैंने रेडियो ऑन किया, फिर मुझसे रहा नहीं गया, उनकी आवाज़ सुनी, फिर मैंने उनको कुछ मैसेज किया एंड ही सेड हे हैंग ऑन यू नो जस्ट लिसन टू द नेक्स्ट सॉन्ग. एंड आफ्टर द सॉन्ग ही जस्ट प्रपोज्ड टू मी ऑन रेडियो.
वाह.
या
मतलब बोला कि would you go?
नहीं, पर उन्होंने नाम अलग लिए. ही कॉल्ड हिमसेल्फ विकी, जो उनका घर का नाम है, एंड ही कॉल्ड मी पायल, जो मैं इश्क विश्क में मेरा नाम पायल है. एंड ही जस्ट यू नो ही हैड एंड आई हैव द ऑडियो ऑफ दैट प्रपोजल. We have the audio of that proposal. Yeah, so it was a long 2-minute on-air proposal, and I was just मेरा था कि यार क्या कर रहे हो यार. That was my reaction. I actually called him immediately because at the end of the proposal he said अगर आपके भी दिल में यही है मेरे लिए तो विकी को कॉल करो पायल. And I was like hello, क्या बकवास है. What was this? You know.
Is Anmol Punjabi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Punjabis are like, are you Punjabi?
Yeah. See, it's a great combination. It's a great combo.
Acha, South Indian and Punjabi?
No. Mangalorean and Punjabi. Yeah.
Mangalorean girls, you have a chance.
That's a very Punjabi guy thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, this is actually a meme template on Instagram. I've seen this. Maybe I'm Punjabi, that's why I get this sent on my algorithm.
Okay.
But a lot of Indian girls want a Punjabi boyfriend experience at least. Some of them then date and have a bad experience and understand
that it's not. He just made this up. Huh? He's just making this up. Please.
No, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. There's like all these videos of these very sweet Sikh boys at weddings. And then there's all these girls commenting under that saying, me and my Punjabi fine shite at some point.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
No, I'd like to believe that's true because I married a Punjabi myself.
Punjabi guys, if you find the right Punjabi guy, there won't be a lack
What's with Punjabis and nicknames?
It's a thing.
What's your nickname? Are you also like Shontu Montu or something like
mine's related to my name.
Acha, okay. You don't have to spell it out, but yeah. There's a thing with Punjabis and nicknames, dude. Yeah, like I had to literally get used to it at home because, you know, when Anmol used to speak about his cousins, like Shonty Monty, अच्छा तुम्हारे मासी के लड़के नहीं वो पिंकू मिंकू है. ओ पिंकू मिंकू. फिर वो कौन थे चाचा के? अरे वो तो चिंकू मिंकू है. Like चिक्की मिक्की, इक्कू पिंकू, शॉन्टू मोंटू. क्या हो क्या रहा है? It's like you guys are like Walt Disney. क्या हो क्या रहा है?
It's like a lot of can't use the word. Bakwas.
अच्छा.
और कोई word use होगा.
Okay.
Bakwas. Bakwas in and family culture. It's good intention bakwas.
अच्छा.
Great as husbands. Not all. Most.
Okay. Good.
I
can see where this podcast is going. It's going from Mumbai to Mangalore.
No, why not? Yeah. But we have a great Mangalorean community in Mumbai also. You know, that's why we have so many great Mangalorean restaurants.
In Vadala, there are a lot of Mangaloreans, I'm sure.
All over Mumbai.
All over Mumbai.
Like how, you know, when I was growing up, my favorite thing to eat was gassi.
Ghashi.
Yeah. I live for gashi.
Yeah. He's gushing and blushing right now.
Gushing at the thought of having gashi at some point.
Yeah.
क्या बात है हो रही थी? We were having a very nice deep conversation
about Anmol Bhai and about proposal on air and
So y'all were in a talking stage.
yeah, we were on a meeting stage. Like हम मिलते थे ऐसे कभी मिले थे क्योंकि मुझे सीडी चाहिए थी मेरी जो किशोर कुमार स्पेशल दैट आई वाज सो प्राउड ऑफ, यू नो, जिसके लिए मैंने बहुत प्रेप भी किया था. तो आई वांटेड द सीडी ऑफ दैट. और उन्होंने पूरा मौका लेके चांस पे डांस किया. सो या,
वो लाइन मारते थे.
हाँ, he would like say things but I would ignore it. Like
Ignore it.
I would be like, अच्छा ये try कर रहा है, it's not going to affect me.
And then now you're Veer's mother.
Shut up. yeah, ऐसे करते हैं पंजाबी लोग, ऐसे करते हैं.
How has it been being married to a Punjabi guy? Honestly, is it actually a green flag?
Very romantic and expressive, and I think most women complain about guys not being expressive. So very expressive, very romantic, and very thoughtful and in gestures, like, you know, if I'm not well, he'll make sure that I'm comfortable, like very thoughtful all the time. That's all I think you need from your partner. That little bit of sensitivity and self-respect.
उस फेज में मिड 2000s में आप फैमिली लाइफ और इन सारी चीज़ों के बारे में सोचते थे, जिंदगी के बारे में सोचते थे, या यू वर जस्ट लिविंग आउट फेम?
Absolutely living out fame. I was so work oriented. मतलब मैंने कभी भी शादी के बारे में या फिर फैमिली लाइफ के बारे में सोचा ही नहीं था. या बट मैंने ये सोचा था कि मैं उस सही इंसान के लिए वेट करूँगी. इतना मुझे क्लैरिटी था तभी. आई वॉज नॉट इन अ रश टू ओ मुझे बॉयफ्रेंड चाहिए, मुझे बॉयफ्रेंड बनाना है. जो मुझे लगता है कि आजकल के जनरेशन में, करेक्ट मी इफ़ आई एम रॉन्ग, आई कुड बी एब्सोल्युटली रॉन्ग, बट एक कहीं ना कहीं एक कंपटीशन सा है कि ओ मेरे पास इतने बॉयफ्रेंड्स हैं, मेरे पास इतने गर्लफ्रेंड्स हैं. यू नो, आई वॉज डेटिंग दैट पर्सन. सो द होल आई थिंक साइकी ऑफ रिलेशनशिप, एक जो सैंटिटी, एक सेक्रेडनेस जो था, वो कहीं ना कहीं चेंज हो रहा है, ऐसे मुझे लगता है. सॉरी फॉर साउंडिंग लाइक ग्रैंडमा.
नो आई थिंक आप टियर 1 की बात कर रहे हो. शहरों में ये हो रहा है. जनरली इन स्मॉलर टाउन्स लोग फिर भी थोड़े से ओल्ड स्कूल है. एंड आई थिंक कहीं ना शहर के लोगों को भी स्टेबल रिलेशनशिप्स चाहिए. बट जिंदगी इतनी ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो चुकी है कि वही शॉर्ट कंटेंट की वजह से हमारी ब्रेन केमिस्ट्री बदल गई. एंड दैट्स डेफिनेटली अफेक्टेड द वे वी लव. That's what I feel. So on some level, क्योंकि मैं इतने सारे Gen Zs के साथ काम करता हूँ, मुझे इनके लिए थोड़ा सा बुरा भी लगता है, क्योंकि they all nice people, and I think अगर इनका जन्म कुछ 20 साल पहले हुआ रहता, they'd all be in committed relationships, but they're all not able to maintain things because of the complications of life. Yeah, I think दुनिया ज़्यादा complicate हो चुकी है, which is why I love talking to millennials. You know, all of us, it's like we're from a different world almost. फेसबुक, इंस्टा वर्ल्ड.
हाँ, वो कितना अच्छा टाइम था. गुड
टाइम्स. बताइए आप उन दिनों के बारे में. मिड 2000s, अर्ली 2000s, व्हाट वाज इट लाइक?
सी फॉर मी, आई थिंक I didn't really enjoy college life as such because I was already on a film set. मेरे लिए like college was actually इश्क विश्क में हूँ ना. That was my college life, you know. So I started working at a very young age. I started earning at a very young age. I think, 10th vacations में ही मैंने modeling शुरू की थी. I was like the face of very big brands, and life changed for me very fast.
आपको spot कैसे किया गया?
At Famous Studio. So I'll tell you what happened. There's a small story to it. मेरी tuition teacher की बेटी जो है वो modeling करती थी. थोड़ा बहुत ads वगैरह करती थी. So my sister suggested कि अरे you know like you should try modeling and all, and कुछ pictures click करते हैं and you will just give it to Famous Studio. You know, so we went to Famous Studio Mahalakshmi. Actually मेरे पास picture like, and तभी तो now तो we have people spending lakhs and lakhs on portfolios. तभी तो it was just a Kodak film studio we went to. We took like one close, one mid, one long shot, and we went and distributed it to people in, you know, the production houses in Famous Studio. वो ट्यूशन टीचर के बेटी ने बताया था कि फेमस स्टूडियो में ये प्रोडक्शन हाउसेस है, सो यू नो यू कैन गो एंड गिव योर पिक्चर्स. So that was like a very summer vacation time pass activity that we did. And I clearly remember this on the way back from Famous Studio. मैं गाड़ी में थी and I was like, क्या बकवास चीज की मैंने, you know, like what was I thinking that these guys are going to call me for like becoming a model? Like I was so not sure about what I had done. But yeah, within a month I got a call for a skin cream brand and telephone baja tha tabhi. And I got to know that, you know, audition hai. I walked into the audition. I was the second girl on the tape. बाद में पता चला there were 54 girls and I got the ad. So yeah, it was like that for me.
One thing led to another.
One thing led to another. Then I kept getting calls. मैंने मुझे close-up के लिए बुलाया. Close-up, you know, like for not the main close-up red gel, but for another Oxy Fresh or something like that. Right? So I went for this close-up Oxy Fresh audition and they saw me and they said, you know what, the clients watched your audition and they want you now for this very big commercial, like which was in the pipeline. They were looking for some face. And I said, okay, I'll do it. When I walked in on the set, it was Mehboob Studio. The entire set, they had recreated Malhar of Xavier's, you know, the whole Malhar Fest. And it was an ad with me and Shiny Ahuja. And that was like my first big, like feeling of being on a big set. Deven Khote was the director. And, you know, it literally felt like you're a part of a movie set. It was amazing. Yeah.
Did the media world scare you at all?
Initially, yes.
Yeah?
Initially, I didn't know how to react to them because I didn't know that जब आप फिल्म के प्रीमियर के लिए जाते हो या किसी इवेंट के लिए जाते हो, it is mandatory to like stand for the paps and pose. I didn't know all of that. तो मैं भाग के ऐसे निकल जाती थी. Then later on, one of the paps told me that, you know, you'll offend them and, you know, they'll not like it because they're waiting for you and they want to take your picture. So you're like a new actress on the block, so they want you. So I said, chalo theek hai. So you learn, you know, like you learn. Like I have also worn like denims and like a top and gone for the red carpet of Veer Zara.
Oh.
And then Farah came to me and said, baby, it is red carpet. You're not supposed to dress like this. You know, so for me, everything was like learning. I didn't have like a big daddy to show me this is how it should be. Yeah, every day was a new learning.
Like
yeah.
you don't come from a filmy background.
Yeah.
आपके parents क्या करते थे?
So my dad ran an advertising agency for a very long time. Now he shifted his entire setup to something else. He's a corporate entertainer. But advertising was the language in the house, you know. So I have grown up listening to things like captions and logos and, you know, this is the way, everything to do with marketing, branding, you know, font size, all of that. So that was the language at home. So I always thought that मैं यही करूँगी. You know, I have a natural bent to it towards advertising. So I felt I'll be like into marketing and advertising.
You didn't even think of films, anything glamorous like that?
So बचपन में जब मैं स्कूल में थी तो you know वो ज़माना होता था जब कैसेट्स में हम फिल्में देखते थे. तो एक कैसेट वाला आता था साइकिल पे एंड ही हैड दिस ह्यूज सैक फिल्ड विथ VHS ऑफ डिफरेंट फिल्म्स एंड आई एंड माई मेड वी यूज्ड टू स्टैंड एट द बैल्कनी. कैसेट वाला आ गया और जब वो आता था तो हम चूज़ करते थे कि आज यू नो स्कूल से आने के बाद आज कौन सी फिल्म देखूंगी. एंड इनवेरिएबली इट यूज्ड टू बी अ श्रीदेवी फिल्म. तो नगीना, चालबाज, you know, these are the films I grew up watching and I was in awe of Sridevi ji. Kahin na kahin mujhe, I think Sridevi ji inspired me to become an actress. Because just watching her and, you know, watching all these films that I used to watch after coming back from school, वो एक लगता था कि दिल में कि यार मैं ये कर सकती हूँ. But I never really pursued it. I didn't tell my mom and dad कि यार मैं actress बनना चाहती हूँ, मुझे dance class join करना है. Today there's so much that goes, you know, the prep before you want to enter this profession. ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. It was just by luck, by chance. Yeah.
In retrospect, how's fame? When you look back, especially mid 2000s, क्योंकि वो fame अलग हुआ करता था.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think everyone's famous now. But like, and if everyone's famous, is anyone really famous now?
So I think that fame that we saw without Instagram validation, without social media validation, and yet you could sense the fame. You could sense that, people love you. They are going and watching your films again and again. And that craze, and they're copying your hairstyles, whether it's a nose ring or that, the curly hair in Ishq Vishk. Like you would get feedback from people कि अरे पता है इश्क विश्क देखने के बाद ना मेरे सोसाइटी में सारी लड़कियों ने जाके अपना बाल पर्म करवा लिया, या फिर मैं हूं ना देखने के बाद everybody is wearing a nose ring or that cut. So you could literally get those kind of feedbacks. Now you see it. That's the difference. Now you see it. You read the comments. Like I think the only difference is कि तभी audiences के पास इमोशंस थे बट उनको एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं था, सो दे परहैप्स दे वुड से अरे अमृता ने ये क्यों कहा, या दे कुड ओनली रिलेट ऑन व्हाट वाज कन्वेड टू देम बाय अ मीडिया रिपोर्टर. Today they can actually have a direct conversation with you. That's a big thing. Yeah, but that fame was amazing. Yeah.
Were you totally happy in that phase?
Yeah, I was. I was happy, and I was also maybe not. See, it was two things. It was the happiness of having 3 back-to-back hits, having arrived in the film industry on my own without any godfather. There was that happiness, and there was another side which said ki, there was this struggle, a little bit of struggle of अरे मेरे साथ ये क्यों हो रहा है, अरे मेरे साथ, the little politics that starts happening in the industry once someone just arrives and becomes like the center of attention and everybody's like, hey, who is she?
नजर.
हाँ, तो होता है. I mean, politics is everywhere. So, yeah.
जो अर्ली सक्सेस के साथ हर किसी को मिलता है.
हाँ, सबको. हाँ, आपको पता ही होगा.
Of course. Felt it. अब ना मैं एक्चुअली हर हफ्ते एक मंदिर जाता हूँ, नजर निकालता हूँ. निकालता हूँ, क्या कहते हैं, नजर निकालता हूँ, उतरवाता हूँ. And it's made a big difference. I feel great. Like I feel great on a physical and mental level.
I think I should take that tip.
Yeah. I think ये बहुत key practice होनी चाहिए सबके लिए.
I think I should take that tip.
The one thing I learned is actually ना वो नजर accumulation आपको अपनी physical body में feel होगी. Yeah, very important to like take. And you feel tired all the time. You'll sleep a lot, but you'll just be like very, very tired. All this starts happening. And I see it with so many people around me also.
Yeah.
I can, at this point, I'm almost able to look at someone and say, there's too much nazar on this person. It's that same tired energy.
Shamak Dawar said that to me once. Yeah.
So he said that to me last year also. Yeah.
Okay.
He
saw me and said, you have a lot of nazar around you.
I met him at a very big event last year.
Okay.
That was the first time meeting him.
Okay.
And he looked at me very intensely and with a lot of pity. And it was a great phase of life that time. So I was like, why are you looking at me with pity, sir? But he said that, you just got to be careful about your back, your knee. And there's a lot of jealousy and nazar on you. I'm like, okay, sir. And a lot went wrong after that. So I need to meet Shamak Dawar again and just ask him how he has figured this zone of life. Because I think वो बहुत ज़्यादा intuitive है, या I don't know, psychic है. I don't know what it is. Yeah, just experienced है.
Yeah. For people who are looking at this nazar conversation and thinking कि क्या बकवास कर रहे हैं, नहीं नज़र होती है. और
कि किसी भी मीडिया पर्सनालिटी को पूछ लो.
हाँ. I have experienced it, huh? I've experienced, like, I remember once I came back from some shoot or something and I was feeling so low and I literally like this. And there was a maid, like a new maid who had come. She said, अरे एक मिनट मैं आपकी नज़र उतारती हूँ. और उसने वो जो फिटकरी होती है ना, वो फिटकरी से पता नहीं कुछ किया. And there was literally some key kind of a sound that came. And she was like, अरे बाप रे, इतनी गंदी नज़र लगी है. And within seconds, it was like I was fine. वो जो मेरी आँखें ऐसी जो झुक रही थी, I was actually fine. So होती है, नज़र होती है.
Yeah. You had felt that nazar accumulating on you?
Yeah.
Like what?
If you're talking about the industry politics, if that's what you want to call nazar, तो हुआ है मेरे साथ. मतलब चीज़ें हुई है. Like I remember when Ishq Vishk released and around Mehuna, I think, Shahid and I, we had just won the face of the year that year, like superstar of tomorrow, some award like that. And hum backstage the, and there was a photo shoot which was planned for the cover, of that magazine. And I was seated with the award. Shahid was standing behind me with the award. There were two superstar actresses who were sitting on either sides, and there was another very, very famous actor and one actress, again very famous. That was the layout of the cover, and we were so happy and thrilled. Or I was like, wow, मेरी पहली cover आएगी. जब मैंने cover देखा, it was all photoshopped and juxtapositioned, and मैं कहीं पीछे खड़ी थी और सेंटर में कोई और था. I was like, ये तो cover था ही नहीं. So ऐसी चीज़ें होती है, हुई है, और बहुत सारी चीज़ें हुई भी होंगी जो मुझे पता भी नहीं चली होगी. But that's okay. I mean, पहले बहुत बुरा लगता था कि यार ये मेरे साथ क्यों हो रहा है, ऐसे क्यों हो रहा है. But I think now I can say that politics is everywhere.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. It's in schools, it's in colleges, it's in your society meetings. So you just have to program yourself to deal with politics and not to, yeah.
Key life advice for anyone. ये जो आप कॉलेज में नहीं सीखोगे कि ह्यूमन डायनामिक्स को नेविगेट करना सीख लो बहुत जल्दी.
हाँ.
इसे ही स्ट्रीट स्मार्ट्स कहते हैं.
हाँ.
I think there's a level of street smarts and then there's a higher level of street smarts called navigating human politics.
या क्या होता है ना कि बाहर की दुनिया is always trying to put you down. Like I remember when I entered the industry, people used to say, oh, you're so thin. And they never said it like it's a compliment. I was like, isn't it a compliment? But they would never say it like a compliment. And I remember I had a conversation with my aunt once, and she said something so profound. She said, दुनिया के लिए आप हमेशा आप में कुछ कमी होगी. Because she said, I'll give you my own example. That's what my aunt said. She said there was a time when I was thin, people used to say, अरे कितनी पतली हो. Then I, put on weight, and they said, अरे you put on weight, you become fat or whatever, you put on weight. So my aunt always said कि there must have been a time in between the thin and the weight, put on weight, right? Where I was perfect. तभी किसी ने नहीं बोला कि वाह कितनी परफेक्ट दिख रही हो. सो दैट इज़ द रियल वर्ल्ड. इसीलिए मैं बोलती हूँ कि अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ, अपने ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स के साथ एक अच्छा रिश्ता बनाओ. गेट दैट कॉन्फिडेंस in you, because they will give you that confidence. Your family will give you that confidence कि दुनिया चाहे आपको जो भी बोले, you are the best. Yeah.
मेरी मम्मी ने मेरे को एक बहुत अच्छी बात कही थी इसी पॉडकास्ट पे.
Okay.
तो we were talking about why I am a confident person. जो मैं हूँ, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा confident हूँ, बहुत ज़्यादा self belief है, और it's been there for a very long time, since childhood.
Okay.
So my mom said that when I was a kid, she practiced instilling confidence in me.
Okay.
क्योंकि उन्हें पता था कि दुनिया जिंदगी भर आप में होल्स पोक करती है.
Yes.
तो एक पेरेंट का जॉब ये है कि आपके ग्लास में इतना पानी भर दो कि अगर दुनिया बहुत सारे होल्स भी पोक करेगी तो पानी भरा ही रहेगा. सो इट्स ग्रेट मदरिंग दैट प्रोटेक्ट्स यू फ्रॉम अ मेंटल हेल्थ पर्सपेक्टिव इन लाइफ.
वाओ.
आप ये सब सोचते हो?
हाँ बिल्कुल. I should have a conversation with your mom.
I think she's a gynecologist, so
Oh,
very related to
okay.
motherhood. And all that.
Okay.
Yeah,
because I consciously make an attempt to talk to Veer and tell him things like you're the best. If anyone says anything, laugh it off. I consciously have that conversation with him.
Would you want Veer to become an actor?
If you ask Anmol, he will say no. If you ask me, I will say I would let his destiny flow, because I truly believe that he's come with some destiny. So I would let his destiny flow. I wouldn't want to influence him in any way. Ye mat karo, or you. I would like, because see, nobody told me, right? As I was growing, जब मैंने देखा वो श्रीदेवी जी को और मैंने सोचा कि यार मैं भी ऐसे एक्टिंग कर सकती हूँ, मुझे किसी ने ये नहीं बोला कि ये करो या वो करो, So I would let him like have his own dream inside. Growing up. Yeah.
We've brought up Sridevi again.
Yeah, man. मैं बहुत lucky हूँ कि मैं श्रीदेवी जी से मिली.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that was, I think, my first and last meeting with her. So I was at the Filmfare Awards, and उस साल हमने perform भी किया था. We all performed together. But श्रीदेवी जी audience में बैठी थी, और इंग्लिश विंग्लिश रिलीज हुई थी, मैंने वो फिल्म देखी थी, एंड एज अ श्री देवी फैन, लाइक आई हैड वॉच दैट फिल्म, आई वॉज सो हैप्पी, सो ओवरवेल्म्ड एंड सो thrilled by her performance that I actually went to her. I sat at her feet like this and I said, ki, ma'am, you know, you are so good in English Winglish. You know, I couldn't take my eyes off you. And she kept saying thank you, and she held my hand, and then she said, we watch your films, and you know, in our house you're just like Janvi for us. So that was such a huge compliment from her.
I think
Yeah.
बहुत सारे लोग श्रीदेवी के बारे में ये नहीं समझते कि she was one lady with max aura, like too much aura. It was light that was coming out of her all the time, and I think that's what people liked in her as a star. But I think I'd seen her from a distance in person, and that was my first thought. Too much aura in this lady. Actual blessings behind her, I don't know what it is. So I feel कि बहुत सारे famous लोगों में यही बात होती है कि there's actually a lot of blessings behind them, and that's what
100%.
makes them attractive, so-called attractive.
100%. I believe this. I believe that very, very high souls come, you know, maybe who have a little karma to burn. They come and become a part of the film industry in some way.
Yeah.
You know,
it's blessings. Like even fame is a very big material blessing, and it's not given to everyone. Luck का बहुत बड़ा role रहता है.
Yeah, yeah. Like when I see an Asha Bhosle ji, I know she's a very, very high soul. You know, थोड़े जैसे देखो मुश्किलें किसके जीवन में नहीं आई है. If you see mythology like श्री राम जी हो या कोई भी माइथोलॉजिकल कैरेक्टर हो, कृष्ण भगवान हो, उनके लाइफ में बहुत सारे कष्ट आए हैं. तो जब मैं आशा जी की लाइफ को देखती हूँ या जितने भी हमारे जो बहुत ही बड़े कलाकार जो हम सोचते हैं, their life is not easy. You know, God takes away a huge part of their life's happiness to give them that success.
कठोर सच.
Yeah, ये कठोर सच है. You know, so many things are taken away, and I think when I say these are big souls who come here to burn karma, I mean, I think it's in that form.
जॉनी डेप की एक बहुत ज़्यादा फेमस कोट है जहाँ वो कहते हैं कि आई विश एवरीवन बिकम्स रिच एंड फेमस सो दे अंडरस्टैंड दैट दैट्स नॉट द आंसर.
True.
और ये ना उनके वो एम्बर हर्ड के कंट्रोवर्सी से बहुत पहले उन्होंने कहा था. स्पीकिंग ऑफ हॉलीवुड, आजकल यूट्यूब पर बहुत ज़्यादा विल स्मिथ हेट वीडियोस पॉप हो रहे हैं.
Okay.
ठीक है, दैट्स वियर्ड टू मी क्योंकि मैंने मेरे बचपन में सिर्फ विल स्मिथ के इंग्लिश फिल्म्स देखे हैं.
Oh yeah.
एंड इन माय आईज ही इज वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट लेजेंड्स आउट देयर.
Yeah.
But,
not
जब-
only as an actor, as a human being, as his thought process, everything.
मतलब
Yeah.
उन्होंने इतना कुछ दिया है दुनिया को, एंड ही
Yeah.
सीन सच अ क्रेजी लेवल ऑफ फेम.
Yeah.
उनसे गलती हुई वो अवार्ड फंक्शन में, बट पीपल जस्ट हैंग ऑन टू दैट वन इंसिडेंट एंड they kind of forget.
So much more that you got from the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've observed a lot of these Will Smith videos, और मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि यार media is a very harsh industry. इतनी मेहनत की है इन्होंने. He
Yeah.
sacrificed so much of his family life for his work, and he's still really trying. You know, he's constantly trying and things are not working, and he's not stopping. That's what I respect about him as a media professional. उनमें बहुत relentlessness है, but it also makes me think about how fame भी एक temporary चीज़ है. No matter how famous you are, it's going to go one day. And I think every famous person knows this. But जिस तरह से इंटरनेट बदल रही है अब, I'm just a little scared of this whole world of fame.
Yeah, I think हम ऐसी दुनिया में जीते हैं जहाँ पे सेंसिटिविटी बहुत कम है, जहाँ पे मुझे लगता है ग्रैटिट्यूड भी बहुत कम है. Now you're talking about fame. You're talking about fame. I'll tell you from my experience, forget the fame. Let's talk about normal people. You know, we work with so many people in our life. कोई भी हो, एडिटर हो, कोई भी हो, you know, ड्रेस डिज़ाइनर हो, स्टाइलिस्ट हो, मेकअप आर्टिस्ट हो, और whoever. The sense that I get is people are in so much of a hurry to, oh, एक फ़ोटो मिल गया, उनके साथ काम किया, oh wow, मेरा पोर्टफोलियो बन गया, now I'll move on. You know, they don't have the sense of gratitude कि I have got something from this person. I also have to give back. You know, they are so much in a hurry to be boss themselves that they don't value that boss and what they got from the guru out there. If there is someone other than your parent who has given you anything, who has added any value in your life, you must have a sense of payback and gratitude towards that person, is what I feel, which is considerably missing in today's times, the world we live in. I see this trait everywhere, and I don't know where that comes from.
I think people have just become more isolated in their own worlds. दुनिया ज़्यादा individualistic बन चुकी है. Same reason that commitment is a problem in the modern day. कि आप पहले ना खुद के बारे में सोचते हो हमेशा. Everyone's just more of a lone ranger now.
Do you have any, Baba Ranveer, do you have any solution for this?
विवाह कर लो.
Oh God.
विवाह कर लो, ज़्यादा सोचो मत, बस शादी कर लो.
I would say अपनी आध्यात्मिक जिंदगी पे फोकस कर लो.
I personally feel कि actually जिंदगी का गोल वही होना चाहिए, but lots of people can't wrap their head around it.
No, I think being spiritual is a huge pillar in your life. That's where you should draw your strength from. Yeah.
Bow down.
Hi. Oh God.
Bow.
No,
down
please.
to,
No, please.
This energy.
You know you're talking about energies. Let me tell you guys. कहने को तो मैं स्टूडियो आई हूँ, मगर ये स्टूडियो है नहीं. मुझे लग रहा था मैं ओशो आश्रम तो नहीं पहुँची, या किसी या श्री रविशंकर जी के आश्रम में तो नहीं आई मैं. ऐसी वाइब्स आती है यहाँ पे. और ये जो शख्स मेरे सामने बैठे हैं वो इतने कूल और कंपोज थे, और मैं आई एकदम हाई एनर्जी के साथ. हाई, एंड आई वाज लाइक अब एक लंबी सांस लेनी पड़ेगी, थोड़ा अपने आप को थोड़ा सा
काम डाउन
करना पड़ेगा, फिर बातें शुरू करेंगे.
नहीं, काम डाउन तो हमें होना पड़ा अमृता राव के
कुछ
सामने.
भी,
आई एम सीरियस,
कुछ भी.
ये मुझे आपसे बात करना था इश्क विश्क देखने के बाद. वो भी आई हैव अ वेरी क्लियर मेमोरी ऑफ सीइंग इश्क विश्क इन अ थिएटर.
ओके,
एंड ऑब्वियसली मैं हूं ना देखने के बाद.
Tell me more. What was the first Amrita Rao moment for you?
जब आप वो पिंक सलवार कमीज में
एंट्री मारते.
मतलब पहले बहुत सारे मोमेंट्स थे मेरे दिमाग में, वो मोमेंट दिल में है.
अच्छा. Yeah, I know that kind of became iconic.
Yeah. How do you remember that pink salwar kameez moment?
You know, if you ask me, for me it was like, yeah, I did a good shot. But the reaction I got, like, oh, she walked looking like a demi-goddess and her hair and all. I was like, yeah, okay. See, that's the best part, you know, like, don't think so much about the result. Stay focused on the action. कि अभी मुझे ये करना है, इसको मैं best कैसे कर सकती हूँ. बात की बात में देखेंगे. It's that focus, you know. I think today people are so distracted about कि ये मैं ऐसे डायलॉग बोलूँगी तो फिर ये वायरल हो सकता है, फिर इसके रील बन सकते हैं, फिर ये हो सकता. हेलो, यू नो, जस्ट फोकस ऑन मैं अभी संजना हूँ, मुझे ये ऐसे बिहेव करना है, ये करना है, एंड बाकी सब हो जाएगा. मीम्स बन जाएंगे.
वाइब्स लीजिए.
हाँ,
Just wanna give you good
वाइब्स
vibes.
लीजिए. टाइम फॉर जल लीजिए.
Oh wow, it's like a dream. It's like I'm living in a dream right now. A mid 2000s dream which has come to life in 2025.
Yeah. Although people on Instagram say 90s की हीरोइन. I like 90s के हीरोइंस को मैं स्कूल में देखती थी, क्या बात कर रहे हो. So yeah.
No, but enjoy the fame. We all have a very nostalgic energy when it comes to you. Like in a very nice way. It takes us back to the best times.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what we associate you with.
Isn't that so amazing? Like I totally feel so blessed, Ranveer, because you know when I look back, कभी-कभी मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि मुझे, what if I had debuted now? You know, what if I was an actress like in these times of Instagram and but I feel नहीं यार, वो ज़माना बहुत अच्छा था. वो फिल्में अभी बन नहीं सकती.
Yes, I agree. वैसे फिल्में अब बनती
नहीं बनती. You can't make another Ishq Vishk. You can't make another मैं हूँ ना. You can't make another Viva. I'm so convinced. Even a Welcome to Sajjanpur. You know, what a soul that film had. Legend of Bhagat Singh. All these films that I have done, I think they're super, super, super special. और ऐसी फिल्में बन ही नहीं सकती. And you know what the best part is? They're just becoming bigger with time.
Yeah.
They're just growing deeper and deeper in the hearts of the audience.
मुझे याद है जब मैं हूं ना रिलीज हुई थी, मैं शायद 6 स्टैंडर्ड में था या 7 स्टैंडर्ड में, और उस
मैं
थिएटर में
8th स्टैंडर्ड में थी.
ना उस थिएटर में मैजिक था. That's what I remember.
Hmm.
Like that whole film had magic. If you see it today,
Hmm.
I think the film still has a lot of magic.
Of course.
Moments, music.
चले जैसे हवाएं.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah. I still listen to all the songs. I
of
think
course.
a lot of other people do.
You know, that's Farah Khan for you. No director like her, honestly. She should do more films, but she's busy making more money. Anyway.
Mm.
But I think the way Farah envisioned that film and चले जैसे हवाएं, मतलब वन टेक में गाना शूट करना, वो भी वहाँ पे दार्जिलिंग के उस पहाड़ पे, एंड the clothes and the fashion and everything, and imagine today we have heli cams. That song Chale Jaise Hawai was shot on a Jimmy Jeep, where the Jimmy Jeep came down from the crane and then it follows me into the classroom and I come on the other side of the campus and you're still continuing to dance and whoa, and I just wonder that aaj ki date mein agar Farah Khan had the technology of a heli cam, what would she shoot Chale Jaise Hawai like, man?
I'm 99% sure we'll see one more Farah Khan film at least. At least one more.
Like Main Hoon Na 2?
I hope so. मैं हूं ना 2 का प्लॉट क्या होगा अमृता, वो बताइए.
प्लॉट का तो पता नहीं, मगर उसमें दिलीप जरूर होगा.
Love Dilip. Shout out to Dilip.
Yeah.
Cutie of Indian YouTube.
Yeah, dude, seriously. Dilip!
आप देखते हो फारा मैम का चैनल?
Honestly, I haven't watched as much as the episodes I should have, but मुझे लग रहा है मैंने जायद खान का थोड़ा एपिसोड देखा था, and yeah, but I see the reels and I'm in wonderment looking at Dilip going to Abu Dhabi and to यहाँ पे वहाँ पे and everywhere. Like, it's amazing how she's made a star out of him.
Yeah, I've always wanted to host Farah Khan on the show since a very long time. और मुझे मेन सवाल उनसे ये पूछना है कि how did you transition from being a choreographer into a film director into a content creator? मतलब common link क्या? Is it creativity? Is it energy? So rather than asking Farah, I'll ask you. So what do you think?
I think it's creativity. She's very creative. I mean, otherwise you can't envision songs like that. Na Kabutar उड़ रहे classroom में और सुष्मिता आ रही है और R.D. Burman का music background में play कर रहा है. What we saw in terms of visuals in मैं हूं ना, आज भी लोग सोच भी नहीं सकते.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There's another Farah Khan memory of her being an Indian Idol judge. And she was the most fun judge. Like, you would get scared of Sonu Nigam and Anu Malik, but you'd wait for Farah Khan's input.
Yeah.
She's a very fun person.
Farah, actually, I was at that age when I had not found my personality, and I used to like really look up to her as somebody who was like the Jill of all trades. And I would be like, my God, what sense of humor, and how she is literally like the woman in a man's world, like she literally calls the shots in a man's world. So I used to be in awe of her until today. I always say that she's been my mentor. She's like, I call her Jhansi ki Rani. So she's Jhansi ki Rani for me. She can do anything. Yeah.
In media language, it's not easy to survive for, I don't know, she's survived for 25, 30 years. And
Yeah,
that's
more than
insane.
that. More than that.
Yeah. And still at the top,
Huh.
There's something that's gone highly correct, and she has a family life. So
Yeah.
it's she's one blessed person, I feel.
Of course.
Lot of blessings.
You when you meet Farah, you'll see the aura around her.
Oh, really?
She has very, very, very positive and high energy that keeps, her in action all the time.
Yeah, I think ये ना definitely media के लिए, but हर industry के लिए एक बहुत ज़रूरी skill होती है कि आप अपने energy levels को high कैसे रख सकते हो permanently. You have to figure it out, and everyone has a different system. जैसे मेरा system है कि नज़र.
I think sometimes you're just blessed, yeah. It's destiny. You can't fight destiny.
Some people have it, you're saying.
Yeah, because sometimes especially when you're in the middle of 2 or 3 films and so much of action, you don't have time ki baith ke nazar utaru. Many times that happens. So, I think it's your destiny. Nobody can fight that.
मैं हूं ना के set पर कोई memories हैं शाहरुख खान के?
See, I think my most special memory of Mr. Khan will be that मुझे याद है कि when we were shooting for Main Hoon Na, I think in one of those breaks, he was shooting for Kal Ho Na Ho, and he specially called for me and my mom to come to Filmistan studio to meet him. And there was this room for him, and like there was a TV, and Anu Malik ji ka kuch to gana wo dekh rahe the, and he literally took that 1 hour of his lunch break to tell me that he said, I have met a lot of newcomers, I've seen a lot of actors over the years. He said, you truly have the quality of a superstar, I won't say this for A, B, C, D actors who are around, but I'll say it for you. You really have that quality. And he said something very nice. He said कि 200 फिल्में आएंगी मगर हमें सिर्फ 2 फिल्में करनी है. And I think that has been like my underlying, choice criteria while choosing work. And okay, he also said this, that 200 फिल्में आएंगी हमें 2 ही करनी है मगर फिर वो एक फिल्म हो वो ऐसी करो कि कोई नहीं पूछे कि अरे ये कौन सी फिल्म थी, ये कब रिलीज़ हुई. वो एक ऐसी फिल्म हो कि एवरीबडी नोज कि ये फिल्म आ रही है एंड दे आर वेटिंग फॉर दैट फिल्म्स रिलीज टू वॉच इट. सो या दैट हैज़ बीन माई criteria while signing my films, and I think that's why I've been so selective in this journey. Yeah.
This phase that he had before Jawan with those 4 years of not seeing hits, what were you thinking as a fellow actor?
Wow. I was really hoping that that one film comes where, because it's a very it's not a great place to be, right, when films are not working and the whole world is using that opportunity to say everything they wanted to leave you that to have you leave that throne, which happens to the best of us. They just wait for that one opportunity. So I was really working, I was really hoping that that film works for him. And I think everybody was waiting कि ये film कहाँ जाएगी, उनकी किस्मत कहाँ जाएगी. Yeah. But I think he must be prepared for it. Yeah, he's Shah Rukh Khan, I'm sure. I think the destiny of one film or the box office, reactions to a film must be not affecting him. I think so. Yeah. I think he reads a lot. He's spiritually built himself a lot to be affected by log kya kahenge. I think I genuinely, whenever I watch his content, when I hear him speak, I feel that he is very well read and very spiritual, and I can see that spiritual growth in him, which he has consciously built. So I don't think he will be in a position where he'll be affected by log kya kahenge or the Friday release, the fate of a Friday release. Yeah.
I think Main Hoon Na was shot in 2003.
4. Yeah, 3. Yeah,
Shot
3.
in 3.
Yeah, shot in 3. Yeah.
Do you remember him from then? And was he different than the Shah Rukh Khan you see now?
Yeah, he was different. I mean, he was funny all the time. That sense of humor comes along with him. So, but I think he was little reserved, reserved, little focused. Yeah, very much into the character. But what I loved about him was that whole thing of, observing कि मेरे साथ newcomers है and taking that energy from us. Like newcomers are always like that कि पहले take के पहले हम लोग एकदम इतने focused रहते हैं. So he observed us, he somewhere took that energy from us, and every single time, the first take was the best take. There were no 2 second takes because his whole temperament was second take देना ही नहीं है. You be so focused that पहला ही take इतना best करो कि second take की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. And that's what we learned from him, that after so many films, if he could have that one take, best take energy, isn't that so motivating? Yeah.
कुछ देर पहले आपने कहा था कि फेम की वजह से चीज़ें आपसे छीनी भी जाती हैं. I've often wondered that about Shah Rukh Khan क्योंकि उनकी लाइफ मुझे परफेक्ट लगती है. And I'm sure we'll never know also, what has been taken away. Because he's very...
I think the world knows it now. मतलब his father, parents. He lost his parents at a very young age. That's such a big pillar of your life being taken away. Then he always mentions about his sister who's, I think is going through a lot of personal issues. So that sadness is always there, right? And no fame can fill that void.
One small tangent away from this.
Yeah.
You're very fun to talk to.
Okay.
You're very good at conversation. Like I wait for guests like you.
Wow, I take that as a compliment.
I think you're also very evolved. You're clearly well read, or you have very nice friends. It's one of the two, or both.
I think I have a very good life partner.
Hmm.
Yeah. You know, because Anmol had actually said this to me once. He had said this to me that, you know, हम जो देखते हैं कि stardom, he always says this कि मुझे अपने life में ना बहुत पैसे नहीं कमाने हैं या बहुत फेम नहीं चाहिए. I get scared of that. Too much of fame and too much of money. Because God will always take away something big from you in order for you to have that. Yeah. And that really hit me, you know.
Very true. You know, ये आप सिर्फ practical experience से समझोगे.
हाँ, and he always says that, and he says कि मैं जैसा हूँ, मेरे पास जितना है, मैं खुश हूँ, मैं ठीक हूँ. बस इससे ज़्यादा नहीं चाहिए, you know, इससे कम कुछ होना नहीं चाहिए, बस इतना ही ठीक है. So which is like I learn from him every day.
और ये किसी की हार्ड वायरिंग में होती है या नहीं होती है?
And then he, you know, I mean, because he's spoken to so many legends, he's interacted with so many legends, there's so much of wisdom that comes from that world. You know, like shared by them कि मैंने ये गलती की, मैंने ये नहीं करना चाहिए था, लाइफ में ये ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट है, करियर सब कुछ नहीं है, you know, so all that things he shares with me. And I met him when I was at a very critical point of my life.
क्यों?
Because I was, you know, like despite of all these super hit films and this real adulation that I had in the hearts of the audience, I was somewhere feeling a little stuck. मतलब वो फिल्में जो मुझे करनी थी वो मुझे मिल नहीं रही थी. You know, like I was like मुझे ऐसी फिल्में करनी है. But it always came with ये ऑफर बहुत बड़ा है मगर इसमें किसिंग सीन है, you know, on screen ये है. And I was like, यार मुझे ऐसे ऑफर क्यों आते हैं जहाँ पे कुछ ना कुछ एक ग्लिच है. You know, I don't want to do this. Why is it not like a clean कि this is
Family
yeah,
friendly.
you know, like so I was in that space कि यार, you know, I was very stuck. I was and then of course, you know, like people saying all kinds of things to demotivate you. So I was in that phase when I wanted to run away. Actually, I wanted to just not go to parties, not go to award shows, you know, not be seen, just do my work and come back home. So I was, I think, in a little lonely space. And I really needed that support, like emotionally, like someone I could talk to, someone I could be myself with, someone I could share what I'm going through. So he just came at the right time with all the right wisdom. And before I think I met Anmol, I had not found my personality as yet. I was very quiet. I really found my true self in that relationship. Yeah.
I've actually, you know, what I planned with you
Huh.
was to talk to you about commitment in general.
Talk? Yeah. Why
Okay.
not?
क्योंकि कमिटमेंट एक ऐसा टॉपिक है जहाँ हर कोई इंस्टाग्राम पर कमिटमेंट का ज्ञान दे रहा है.
Hmm.
But I think the only people worthy of giving commitment are people who finish at least 10 years in a stable relationship. आपके कितने साल हुए?
15.
15. Wow. Core of commitment क्या होता है?
Core of commitment, I think a sense of commitment ही होता है, Ranveer. I think that's within you, you know, whether you call it conscious or whatever. See, I'll tell you what. When जब अनमोल मुझे प्रपोज कर रहे थे, तो मैंने उनको एक ही चीज़ कहा था कि अब ये मेरे लिए यहाँ से और सीरियस ही होगा. You know, it was not like, okay, let's give it a try, let's see where it goes. No, because for me, whether it's work or whether it's relationship, अब ये मेरे लिए यहाँ से सीरियस ही होगा. अब मैं इसको मेरा 100% ही दूंगी. एक चीज़ जो मैंने ऑब्जर्व की है कि हम दुनिया में इतने सारे लोगों को मिलते हैं, है ना? आप मिलते हो, आप हर एक से मिलते हो, बात करते हो, मज़ा आता है. उसके बाद यू लाइक, ओके बाय, अभी आप घर जाओ, मैं अपने घर जाऊंगी. बहुत ही कम लोगों के साथ वो एक एनर्जी फ्लो होता है where you can just go on talking to them, just go on talking to them. आप घंटों फ़ोन पे बात कर रहे हो या फिर आप मिलते हो, you spend time with them and you come back home and you again find yourself on the phone with them. ये हर एक के साथ नहीं होता. ये एक बहुत स्पेशल चीज़ है और मुझे लगता है कि you have to wait for that person. जिसके साथ आपको लगता है कि एक बहुत effortless, you know, not like that person enters the room and you have cold feet and you know you're trying to be your best. नहीं, you're like you are yourself. अगर आपको वैसा इंसान मिले और अगर वो इंसान सही हो, in the sense his principles are correct, in the correct place, you know, like he respects women, and you can find that out, you know, then I don't think you should leave that relationship or let that go. You should do all, you should give it your best to see that it's final, you know. और बहुत ऐसे लोग होते हैं, like I have seen this, like I don't have to get into it to experience it, but I have seen this. There are some men who are toxic by nature. They are disrespectful to women in the way they talk, or you know, they may be talking about women and their body parts all the time, you know. So they're very like sexual in their conversations with a girl. Those are the red flag guys. Those are the guys you have to be away from, you know. The guys who are genuine, simple, who love you, respect you, more importantly, will not be very touchy with you, you know. They might just put a arm over your shoulder, but that'll be out of respect. And every girl can sense that. So when I say कि वो लोग जब आपको मिलते हैं, that you can have endless conversations with them और उनकी कंपनी आपको इंटरेस्टिंग लगती है, वो टॉक्सिक अगर ना हो, you know, तो you have to pursue that relationship.
I wonder कि वो जो रेड फ्लैग लड़के होते हैं वो इतने टची कैसे बन जाते हैं लाइफ में.
हाँ
Because okay, what you're trying to get with the girl, this is not going to help you.
हाँ, I think you know, like some people, I think they are just, it's in their DNA, it's a part of them. I don't think they have control over that. मुझे ऐसे लगता है.
Can girls also tell from the eyes of a man?
हाँ
You can, right?
हाँ
Intuition.
हाँ. It's just about being comfortable or uncomfortable. Yeah.
How did you learn it in life?
Because I think by the virtue of my profession, I meet lakhs of people, you know, like a regular person will live many lifetimes to meet and interact with so many people. We are blessed, you know. That's when I come back to that, I feel actors are blessed, like they have some kind of higher blessing, because you meet so many people in one lifetime and interact with them, work with them. ऐसा होता नहीं है normally. So when you meet somebody who has a good aura, clean aura, you sense it like that.
Younger girls को आप क्या advice देना चाहोगे related to love? And this is a lady who has been in a 15-year long relationship. But just what's the girl advice? Girl to girl. I'm not a girl. But
Yeah. No, girl to girl यही advice होगा about, you know, when if girls say कि how do I know he's the right person, I come down to the same thing, कि वो जो basic values होते हैं वो दिख जाता है, वो कोई छुपा नहीं सकता, you know. Like if there is any person who has any toxic qualities, you know, even if that's smoking and you don't like smoking, but you know, मैं प्यार में सह लूँगी, ऐसा नहीं होता. After some time you'll be fed up, you know, you'll be like a victim. So choose your partner, wait for your partner, wait for the right partner, and don't be in a hurry. And आजकल, you know, चाहे people are putting that pressure, age pressure, या फिर the whole thing of peer pressure, like, you know, oh, I've been dating and it's so cool, and you know, oh, if you don't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend at this age, you're a loser. I've heard people say that. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true.
I think it's a flex now to be happy in your singlehood. But that's an older
Yeah.
person speaking. I don't know what.
The older nahi, maybe experienced person. So I think this is a stage. But if someone is really seeking companionship, then that stage is not permanent. No, it's a phase you want to be in. No,
Being okay, being single.
yeah, being peaceful with that zone. But ultimately, if you are pursuing companionship, then you know somewhere that I'll wait. Maybe
मैंने-
this is not the phase. This is not the time. वो आएगी मैंगलोर से
मैं
टिकट लेके.
back to Bangalore.
घसी लेके आएगी.
काश एक दिन. I also really like neer dosa with gashi, but I'll make the neer dosa once. मैं कुक भी कर लूंगा, मेरे को बस रेसिपी चाहिए.
हाय, ये आती वगी आती.
कोंकणी में समझाओ आप.
की हांगा रणवीर सगळ्यांका सांगतस की ताका कोंकणी चलयो मस्त आवडता ती. सो सगळे गोमटी कोंकणी चलयो येती वगी आती. हांव हांगा बसला. वर्डिक करू का विवाह.
Say जल लीजिए in कोंकणी.
Where's that glass of mine? There, get it? I have to do it proper. I can't just do it with a mug. Mug लीजिए. Yeah. Uddak.
Oh wow, Uddak.
Uddak. It's called Uddak.
Uddak.
Uddak. Yeah.
Best moment of my life. Okay. मुझे कुछ कोंकणी में बताओ. Something I can say. Don't make me abuse or something in कोंकणी.
नहीं,
Okay?
नहीं,
Okay,
I'll not
just-
do that to you. Okay. Maka.
हाँ.
कोंकणी चलयो
माका कोंकणी चलियो
मस्त आवडता ती.
मस्त आवडता ती.
Like, you know what I said?
माका कोंकणी चलियो मस्त आवडता ती.
You got it, dude.
Konkani's are my green flags.
All the Konkani parents are going to run with that Varmala now.
I'm waiting. What is expected of a Konkani son-in-law?
Uh, to keep the Punjabi attitude at home.
Oh, I have heard this before. No problem. I get it.
No, I'm just
Well,
kidding.
It's
No,
fine.
see, I'll tell you
It is
what.
what it is.
I think South Indians are very
Scared of Punjabis.
no. I'm saying they're very simple people.
Yeah.
Like ekdam unassuming. They might be like rich, but they'd sit like this. Ekdam, neer dosa khayenge chup chup. So very simple. That's where we come back. Simplicity.
I'm a simple guy.
Of course you are. I think you are.
Yeah, I'm very simple. In fact, it's been a problem in relationships sometimes.
Acha.
Yeah. Just like being at home, nothing fancy. But that's fine. You can change that.
Why? Isn't that amazing? Like to have a guy who works and comes straight back home. I think that's what I like about Anmol. And that's what his father's also been like. Work and home, family. I think a problem happens when you have a guy who office से दोस्तों के साथ time spend कर रहा है and you're waiting. You're waiting as a housewife. You're waiting for your husband. That's your life.
I know this thing as a man where at least a lot of my friends who are not married yet know that once they're married, they're going to have to spend a lot of time and energy on the relationship. So everyone's aligning the finances, their lives for married life now.
Okay.
And I do think that marriage changes something. Maybe it enhances things.
Yeah.
But this whole thing about putting energy, time, effort into a relationship,
Yeah.
I think you have to factor that out as a man. Because I think the blessing of being a woman is that all the thoughts are connected. But for a guy, it's very compartmentalized. So for us in our reality, I think we're going to have to lower the size of some of the compartments.
हाँ, इतना सोचना नहीं चाहिए. ऐसे सोचना चाहिए कि लेडी लक आ जाएगी तो सब अपने आप, like how you say कि वो बच्चा अपनी किस्मत खुद लेके आता है. ऐसे ही सोचो ना कि अपना कंपेनियन.
ये बच्चा अपनी किस्मत खुद लेके आता है. ये 3-4 लोगों ने मुझसे
बोला
पिछले 1 महीने में कहा है. So I almost feel like some divine energy is telling me the same dialogue.
Jeez, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
so I'm not making this up. For real.
Wow, okay.
इसका लॉजिक क्या है ये भी समझाइए. बिकॉज आई टोटली बिलीव इन दिस एंड आई हैव सीन दिस इन सम ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स हु हैड किड्स. जिंदगी बदल जाती है. मैंने थोड़ी एस्ट्रोलॉजी सीखी है शो के थ्रू. मैं जानता हूँ कि शादी की वजह से और बच्चों की बर्थ के बाद आपकी डेस्टिनी बदल सकती है. क्योंकि एक पूरी नई सोल आ रही है आपकी लाइफ.
ऑफ कोर्स, बिकॉज वो अपनी किस्मत लेके आ रहा है ना. मतलब कुछ तो फर्क पड़ेगा आपकी लाइफ में. आई टोटली बिलीव दैट. सो आपका कुछ ना कुछ कार्मिक अकाउंट होगा उस आने वाले बच्चे के साथ. दैट ऑल्सो आई बिलीव.
I've learned that this realm is the realm of suffering, but suffering is not necessarily a bad thing. And since we're kids, we're just told that, suffering will make you sad. It's not like that. Suffering will make you sad for some time. But after a point, that suffering is giving you all the tools and instructions to improve your own soul's journey, or your own human journey, call it whatever. But again, we're not taught this in school. We're taught to have a negative relationship with difficulty. You know, Bruce Lee की एक quote है, और वो कोट मेरी जिंदगी का मोटो है, क्योंकि बचपन में मैंने बहुत मार्शल आर्ट्स करे थे और वो मेरे एब्सोल्यूट आइडल थे. मतलब आई वाज ऑब्सेस्ड विद ब्रूस ली. और ब्रूस लीज मेंटालिटी इन वन कोट इज दिस: आस्क नॉट फॉर एन ईजी लाइफ, आस्क फॉर द स्ट्रेंथ टू एंड्योर अ डिफिकल्ट वन. यानी कि भगवान से ये मत पूछिए कि यार मुझे आसान जीवन दे दो, भगवान से ये पूछिए कि अगर मुझे मुश्किलों का सामना करना पड़े तो मेरे में वो ताकत आप दे दो जिसकी वजह से मैं मुश्किलों का सामना कर पाऊँ. दैट्स द राइट काइंड ऑफ प्रेयर.
या
डू यू एग्री?
या आई एग्री. मेरी खुद की लाइफ देखो, यू नो, लाइक 2 years ago I wrote an autobiography, like on my love story, couple of things with Anmol, and which also had a part of my journey, his career journey, and how the love story met. कहीं ना कहीं वो एक कार्मिक स्क्रीन प्ले ऐसा था कि उन्होंने जितने स्ट्रगल देखे उनके करियर में, मैंने जितने देखे, और वो कैसे साथ में आए, all that, it felt like a great book, a very interesting book. You know, फिर लगा कि अगर ये सब नहीं होता तो ये बुक इतनी इंटरेस्टिंग बनती नहीं. You know, आज ये इतनी सुपर हिट स्टोरी है, अगर पढ़ रही हूँ, and I'm like, I'm sitting on the edge of this, you know, chair, because it has all that, you know, graph going up and down and up and down. So yeah.
Is the 7-year itch real in relationships?
You mean 7 years के बाद
कुछ ऐसे हो जाता है जो आपके रिलेशनशिप को टेस्ट करता है?
नो, इफ यू, मैंने तो 3 year सुना था.
3 year and 7
3 year 7 year भी है. अच्छा, वो मुझे नहीं पता था. बट मुझे लगता है नाउ विथ माई एक्सपीरियंस कि अ किड कैन रियली change things in a relationship.
Makes it better.
Could make it better, could make it worse. It's an effort now. It's a daily effort now.
Relationship के साथ एक ड्यूटी जुड़ जाती है.
ड्यूटी नहीं जुड़ती. I'll tell you what. It's just like we both are working on the same project. ये हमारा प्रोजेक्ट है. कौन सही है या गलत का ये नहीं है, बात नहीं है. बट इट कुड ऑल्सो बी कि आयुर्वेदिक देना चाहिए और होम्योपैथिक देना चाहिए या एलोपैथिक देना चाहिए. इतनी छोटी सी बात पे भी कपल्स के बीच में बहस हो सकती है, और ये बार बार कई चीज़ों पे आ सकती है. एक मेडिसिन तो एक चीज़ हो गई. इट कैन कम विथ सो मैनी डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ द चाइल्ड्स, यू नो, ग्रोइंग अप, दैट अल्टीमेटली आप जो ऐसे थे आप ऐसे भी हो सकते हो, if you don't keep reminding yourself the reason why you fell in love with each other every day.
And that's different for every relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I truly feel that, you know, जब बच्चा आता है ना, बहुत dynamics change होते हैं, और especially हमारे देश में, because, you know, we are so close to our parents, and our parents also get so involved in our lives. So it's not only our child, it becomes everybody's child. Everybody has an opinion. Then, you know, to balance that recipe of, I want my child not to watch TV, small thing like that, how do I control the other family members? You know, if I don't have Anmol's support, which I do by the grace of God, it would be very, 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 very difficult. So when a kid comes in your life, that same two people who now came back from office and barely got that 1 hour to talk to each other, they'll not have time to talk to each other, because it's all about the kid. And then when the kid starts talking, he will not let you talk.
Do you want another child? No.
No.
Why? I hear a lot of couples saying this after having one child.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. I can't personally imagine how people have a second child after going through that one child. It's a very tough journey, and especially on the woman. Not for anybody else. Only the woman, because she has to go through so much.
You know, as a joke, earlier I would say I want 12 kids.
Yeah.
I actually wanted 4. And now I've grown up into a place where I say that I just want 2 because I've understood this. I've seen my sister.
You want 2? You still want 2?
I would love 4, but I understand I'll have a partner whose body will have to produce the children.
घर पे आओ, वीर से मिलो. फिर बात करेंगे.
I don't mind little chaos at home, I think.
Little? Little? पूरी बिल्डिंग हिल जाती है. Everybody knows Veer has come
Ah,
from school, back
that's
from
fun.
school. हाँ.
I like that.
Yeah.
Reminds me of me.
हाँ. तभी मैंने बोला कुछ बहुत धमाकेदार चीज बन रही है in the making.
Why not 4 kids? You know, ये अमेरिका में ऐसे families हैं जो
हाँ.
4-5 kids produce कर लेते हैं. वहाँ शादी भी बहुत जल्दी हो जाती है actually.
हाँ.
Contrary to popular belief.
हाँ.
लोग सोचते हैं कि अमेरिका में शादी का कल्चर इतना नहीं है, but they get married really early.
Yeah,
Most
and
of the
they
country.
have like 3-4 kids. I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
These women have a lot of strength.
Strength, physical body.
Physical, yeah, it can physically exhaust you. Like I don't think I'm physically strong enough to even lift my baby. I tell him, मैं गोदी वोदी नहीं कर सकती. मैं बहुत छोटी हूँ. And you have a petite mama. I can't lift you. I tell him that. Yeah.
Does he understand his mom's a film actor?
I have not told him that. I have not shown him any of my films. Like I told you, he's a no content kid, no mobile kid, no TV kid.
How? He's 5.
Nearly, yeah. That's very, very consciously done.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but these days he comes to me and says, Mummy, in my school bus, they were telling me that we see your mama on TV.
Wow.
Yeah, he tells me that. So, do you do something like he has to? So, I'm like, I just like, Acha, aise bola tha? Okay, okay. But he knows about the channel, couple of things and the podcast. And he asks, okay, tell me something, Mama. What's going on in your life? He loves that. Like those, just before the bed conversations, he'll sit with something to eat. He'll always ask for something, some snack before bedtime. And then he'll say, tell me something, what's going on in your life? That's the first question you ask me. Kya ho raha hai life mein?
Start a kids podcast.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, good one.
अमृता राव पॉडकास्ट के अंत से पहले हमने एक छोटा सा स्क्रीन राउंड प्रेप किया आपके लिए.
अच्छा.
Yeah. Just some memories.
Okay.
And I'd love to explore your mind through those memories.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
So sweet.
But हाँ, okay.
Oh my God. ये मेरे असली विवाह का पिक्चर है.
आप विवाह मूवी के बारे में सोच रहे थे क्या खुद के विवाह में?
नहीं, मगर उस दिन संडे था और विवाह मूवी चल रही थी टीवी पे.
इतने खुश हो, अब अभी भी इतने खुश हो. अनमोल भाई has done something very right. He knows how to take care of his girl. That's what I can tell. Right?
Until Veer was born. Now I'm jealous. I'm not the first baby anymore. I'm the first baby, but I'm still like that jealous first baby of the second baby.
Oh, that's fine. I think both of you have like severely lucked out, and I say that is a very big compliment.
Thank you. So I don't know if you have the full version of that photograph, but यहाँ पे जो मैंने bridal साड़ी पहनी है ना, I was very sure that I don't want any designer outfit. ये साड़ी मैंने दादर से खरीदी थी from a shop called Lazari. They're very known for, it's a very known brand for saris and, like Indian wear and all. 3,000 रुपए की साड़ी थी. And I was very specific that I want this red and gold, typical Indian bridal sari. And talking about the Konkani aspect, in Konkani, you wear something crisscross, like a white cloth. It's called khol, something like that. So my nani was very particular that, she gives me a slightly golden shimmer khol. So I was very particular कि मुझे designer कोई नहीं पहनने वाला. I'm going to look like a typical Indian bride. Yeah, so that's what, and then that little bit of nathani, I like that. That comes from a Marathi culture actually. That's very Maharashtrian. वो जो पहना है वो भी मुझे लगता है Maharashtrian style है.
Would you say that the day of the marriage is the happiest day for anyone? But especially for girls, because I think guys sometimes are lost at that marriageable age.
So you know what? Because we had a secret viva, and it was so hush and only like the immediate and the mamas and the mommies and all were there. वो मुझे थोड़ा प्रेशर था कि यार इस हॉल में कोई वेटर मुझे पहचान ना ले, कोई अभी तभी तो इंस्टाग्राम वगैरह नहीं था, वो टट्टू फ़ोन थे, बट फिर भी वो डर था कि ये कोई पिक्चर खींच ना ले या कहीं से बात स्प्रेड ना हो कि मेरी शादी हो रही है. So in that little bit of thing, I didn't really enjoy and I was so serious about doing the vidhis and all, and Anmol was like, "Itni serious kyun? Just enjoy, just chill." I'm like, "Puja chal rahi hai, vidhi chal rahi hai. No, you have to be a little serious." So yeah, but yeah,
It's good to see you this happy.
हाँ.
You're easily one of the happiest guests I've had on the show. I'm not just saying that. 950 guests.
देखो सिंप्लिसिटी, मैं वही बोलती हूँ, कट द क्लटर. रणवीर, डिज़ाइनर चाहिए, ये चाहिए, उसने 6 लाख का गाउन पहना था तो मैं 10 लाख का गाउन पहनूंगी. वाई आई हैड सो मेनी फादर्स टेल मी दैट आई स्पेंट 8 lakhs on my daughter's bridal lehenga and now it's lying in the wardrobe. Such a sheer waste. For what? And I feel that विवाह जो होता है ना, आपकी शादी जो होती है, वो ट्रूली इतना पर्सनल चीज़ है दैट factually only and only your immediate family members are happy for you in that moment. When आप जो रस्म कर रहे हो, जब आप फेरे ले रहे हो, they are the ones who are watching your expression and living your happiness. बाकी जो आते हैं वो एक्चुअली कपड़े देखने आते हैं कि किसी ने क्या पहना है, कौन क्या खा रहा है, फिर कमेंट भी करेंगे, अरे ये ऐसा था, वो वैसा था. The ones who are truly happy for you are, so only call them. I had just like what, 25, 30, 35, 40 people, that's it. And the friends that really matter to you, कोई इंडस्ट्री से नहीं था. Not disrespecting them, but I made sure that before the announcement comes, I message few people who matter to my career, like Ramesh Taurani ji, Kumar Taurani ji, Farah Khan, Suraj ji. I message them, देखो कि कल announcement आने वाली है, मेरी शादी आज हो रही है. It's it's a very close personal thing, but I want your blessings. ऐसा था.
बहुत ही ज़्यादा sorted out individual हो.
Yeah, maybe.
Very.
Maybe. I think it's a lot to do with my mom also, because she has this innate simplicity. My dad is very flamboyant, way ahead of his time, very eloquent, but I think the simplicity comes from my mom. She has worked for 25 years herself with the Mafatlals. She she took voluntary retirement and then started managing my career. She was with me all the time in this journey. She's seen the world. But if you meet her, very simple.
There's a quote that is very deep, and on the surface, it almost sounds negative, but it's not negative. Okay? The quote says that every girl eventually becomes her mother. And every boy always tries not to become his father. But then he becomes his father.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. They also start looking like their mother. So if you want to know how your to-be wife will look after a couple of years, look at her mother closely. ये भी बोला जाता है.
You think every girl becomes the mother?
Yeah. Somewhere. It definitely rubs off you. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably it's because they're your first teachers in life. When your memory is also not forming, you're just picking up psychological things.
No, I'm glad I picked up that simplicity from her, because if I had picked up that flamboyance from my dad, I would have perhaps been little different in nature. This works for me. This has actually worked in my favor, I feel. Being simple, being real, no facade. And that's worked in my choices as well. Biggest of offers came. I knew what I wanted to do on screen. Biggest of offers came.
How did you know what you wanted to do on screen?
क्योंकि I respected who I was. I think I value myself a lot. देखो, एक होता है कि मुझे फिल्में करनी है, एक होता है कि मुझे I want to be her, I'll do anything to be her. That is toxic, that is dangerous, that is a red flag. I'll do anything to be her. Today my child doesn't watch TV, but the day he watches, I would love to show him my films without cringing, very proudly, you know? So I was very sure about that. And there are a lot of people who ask me questions like, but what if the role demands? What do you mean the role demands? I mean, if the role demands you to jump from the 30th floor, are you going to jump for the role? You have to know what you want to do in life. Then it doesn't matter competition, लोग क्या कहेंगे, अरे you're so talented, why are you not doing more films? अरे but जो फिल्में मैं करना चाहती हूँ वैसी फिल्में बनती नहीं है ना, बने तो मैं करूँगी. I'll wait, just like I waited for the right guy. So it's a difficult profession to be in, but you have to have clarity, you have to have family support, you have to have a lot of maturity to deal with this profession. Yeah. Especially for guys, it's even more tougher, I think.
Yeah, why?
Because again, competition, girls का ऐसा होता है कि चलो आपकी शादी हो गई, so you get busy with that aspect of life. बच्चा हो गया, you get busy with that aspect of life. As a guy, to be constantly creative and go out there and do something is important for your own mental health. And when that's not happening, it can affect you. It can affect the best of us. So to draw that balance कि अभी if I'm not doing the work that I want to do, मुझे क्या करना चाहिए life में? It's more tough on guys, I feel.
Has your mental health ever gotten badly affected?
No.
No.
I that's why I say, like I think I met Anmol at the right time in my career. So that gave me a lot of good energy around me, and कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें हुई where it helped me find that clarity. It was not like I was born Buddha or something. There were कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें हुई मेरे life में when I suddenly realized, and it was very clear in my life, that अभी मैं अगर कोई film करूँ भी नहीं, I'm okay. तो yeah, it was like the Aditya Chopra offer that came. So I don't know if you, okay, I'll tell you about it. So so who are you ki I was dating Anmol, and we happened to be in Delhi. I was shooting for Jolly LLB at that time. और मैं दिल्ली में थी, किसी इवेंट के लिए थी, and early morning I got a message from Adi sir saying that I want to meet you, I want to have a meeting. So let me know when. So I told him, मैं दिल्ली में हूँ, आके मिलती हूँ and all that. Now this was not the first time Adi ji had called me. I had met him twice before. But the films were like Neel and Nikki, या फिर Bachna Hai Hasino. Those films, I didn't relate myself to those characters. तो मुझे वो बहुत ही, it's not a great thing to say no to someone. It's very difficult to say no to someone. बहुत ही politely, respectfully मुझे वो फिल्में decline करनी पड़ी. This time when he messaged me, I was like, अब मुझे लग रहा है कि कुछ अच्छा होगा. The kind of films that I want to do, ये कुछ ऐसा offer होगा. So I remember I went to the Yash Raj studio. Anmol drove me to the Yash Raj studio for that meeting. And Adi sir was sitting in his huge palace, kind of an office room. And the first question he asked me was that, Amrita, I've met you before, twice before, and I've offered you films. And that time you had certain reservations that were sacred to you. Do you still have those reservations? So I said, sir, what is the role? So he said, I'm not calling you for just a role. I want to sign you as an in-house Yash Raj artist because I see that you have a lot of potential, and I'm building a bank of good actors, and I want you to be a Yash Raj artist. तो वो मेरे लिए इतना बड़ा मौका था, okay? But what I liked about Adi sir was he had such clarity of thought. He said, see, I'm not offering you just a role or something that I can narrate to you. All I can tell you is that if you come, you join the Yash Raj, we will make sure that, we'll give you the best training, the best whatever, fitness, styling, everything. And you'll be right out there, working in the best of films, the topmost actors. but you have to decide. Once you surrender in good faith, then you have to surrender, like no questions asked. Then you have to be it will be like kissing scene हो सकता है, कुछ भी outfit shot हो सकता है. Questions नहीं पूछ सकते आप. But you have to trust us that we make our heroines look sensuous, not vulgar, not indecent, sensuous and attractive. But I'm very clear that मुझे सूरज जी के लिए बहुत रिस्पेक्ट है, बट मैं सूरज जी के ऑडियंस के लिए फिल्में नहीं बनाता. मैं कॉलेज ऑडियंस के लिए फिल्में बनाता हूँ जो they just want popcorn entertainment. They're not judging you. He said, what are you afraid of? Are you afraid of being judged? Like if you do a kissing scene on screen. I said, no, I don't really care about log kya kahenge. It's about me. Like mujhe kya karna hai screen pe. So he said, think about it. Acha, one more. I think I became a fan of him at that moment. He said, itna mat socho, just ask yourself one question. Are you happy? If the answer is yes, maybe I don't need you. But if the answer is नहीं, मुझे अभी भी वो भूख है और मुझे दिखाना है स्क्रीन पे और मैं यहाँ पे I want to continue doing films and go with the following generation, then please welcome aboard. So that was a turning point for me when I decided that sometimes in life you're just waiting for something कि ये मुझे मिले and then God says ये लो and you're like, oh my God, मुझे ये चाहिए नहीं था. So that was like such clarity of thought कि इसके बाद अभी मैं लाइफ में खुश हूँ. क्योंकि मुझे जो फिल्में करनी है, if they want an Amrita Rao, they will come to an Amrita Rao. Because then nobody can fit those shoes, only Amrita Rao can. तो उसके बाद मुझे कोई स्ट्रेस नहीं था कि मुझे फिल्में मिल रही है नहीं मिल रही है, मैं कर रही हूँ और लोग क्या कहेंगे, लोग तो कुछ भी कहेंगे, कहते ही रहेंगे. तो
रिस्पेक्ट, लॉट ऑफ रिस्पेक्ट. एंड ये ना मैं एज अ प्रोफेशनल भी कह रहा हूँ, एज अ होस्ट भी कह रहा हूँ. जो मैंने कुछ देर पहले कहा कि आप बहुत सॉर्टेड आउट इंडिविजुअल हो. You're also one of the happier people I've had on the show. Happy, yes, would be the monks and all that. But you're on that second bracket, which is very empty.
I'm feeling so good right now.
And I think age के साथ मैंने ये जाना है कि career success is great and all that. And career success often is an outcome of art that's anyway meant to come to you. But the most important thing in life is peace. तो पीस से हैप्पीनेस निकल के आता है. वेरी पीसफुल. That's the goal.
Ask my husband about it.
I'm sure you guys have a fun dynamic. But like I'm not feeling drained after talking to you in any capacity.
Okay.
And that's
a huge compliment from someone who's interviewed 950 people. हाँ, बाप रे, लेजेंड से बात हो रही हूँ.
Thank you. But it's I'll tell you where this is coming from. I'm talking to a lot more women on the show now generally.
Okay.
Because of my own, I can't believe I'm bringing it into this episode. But I'm doing something called Devi Upasana, which is like meditation and prayer, but more related to like goddesses.
Okay.
So part of that is to submit to feminine energy around you. And they say that when the Devi wants to bless you, she'll bless you through the women you end up meeting and like the situations that arise in your life. You have to just keep respecting it.
Oh.
Yeah. So from this whole episode, I've understood the value of peace because I'm seeing peace in motion through you. You know, and this is the most important thing in life. Just stick to your art, stick to your peace, and stick to your value system.
Yeah.
I think this will also help a lot of people.
I hope so. I hope it helps people who come into this industry with that कि मैं कुछ भी करने को ready हूँ. And again, see, industry बुरी नहीं है. Industry को बदनाम मत करो. Make use of it. You have to secure your own self is what I feel.
Where do you think people lose themselves?
I think they lose themselves when they see opportunities and they feel कि ये मेरे हाथ से निकल जाएगा और उसके बाद मैं पागल हो जाऊंगी और मुझे इसके बाद ऐसा मौका नहीं मिलेगा और इतने लोगों को नहीं मिल रहा है, मुझे मिल रहा है, तो कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ करना पड़े. कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ मतलब लाइक wear something that you're not comfortable with or do something on screen that you're not comfortable doing. तो क्या होता है, तो that is like that little sense of desperation maybe, I don't know.
And one layer deep, desperation comes from a comparison mindset. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah,
Constantly looking at everyone around.
yes,
But you're here to be an artist.
yeah.
Just play your own art.
I think you're here to be true to yourself first. Artist है, आप पहले हो. Like I had to tell Aditya Chopra, either I give 100% to you or I give 100% to myself. It was like that, So it was a big, and he was so amazing. He said, I completely understand if you don't want to do this. I completely respect you. मुझे explanation भी नहीं देना. Just send me yes, no on SMS and I will understand. That was his badappan, and that was like, for me, Aditya Chopra sir and Suraj ji, like, are gods. Equal respect for them, because clarity है और किसी को फूल करने की मंशा नहीं है कि मैं कर सकते थे ना, मैं आदित्य चोपड़ा हूँ, आई कैन ल्योर यू, यू विल बिकम दिस, यू विल बिकम श्रीदेवी, ये सब करने के लिए बहुत कर सकते हैं, बट टू हैव दैट क्लैरिटी, टू हैव दैट ऑनेस्टी towards the other person, of not exploiting someone, is a big thing.
It's maybe why God has given that family so much.
Yeah.
It's family value.
Yeah.
Respect other people.
Of course.
Okay. Oh, you took us to like another world. That came out of your heart.
Yeah.
And everyone would have felt it who was listening to this.
हाँ, इंडस्ट्री को बदनाम करते हैं, बट जानते नहीं है कि इंडस्ट्री में क्या होता है.
I think people lose themselves because of this comparison mindset. Mainly, that's the root cause of a lot of other problems.
Yeah.
I'd also say that they lose themselves in the process of some kind of people pleasing mindset. You just stop pleasing.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't have to go for every party.
हाँ, exactly. You might also feel ना कि अरे, this one main reason why people, अरे आदित्य चोपड़ा को मना किया, उसके बाद वो दरवाजे बंद हो जाएंगे यशराज के.
Yeah.
अरे नहीं. In fact, when I sent him a message, giving him an explanation, he was the first person whom I messaged saying that I am seeing someone, I'm in a soulful relationship, and that's why,
Wow.
he was the only person and the first person whom I messaged that, because इतना बड़ा offer, अगर आप let down कर रहे हो, मतलब let go कर रहे हो, you have to have some valid, explanation. So, but his response was, I totally understand, Amrita. I hope I can come to you in the future with a role that suits you or you're comfortable with. ये उनका जवाब था. तो लोग बहुत चीज़ें कहते हैं, and I've heard people in the industry saying that, आदित्य चोपड़ा, एक बार आप ऑफर मना करेंगे तो वापस कभी आपको कॉल नहीं करेंगे. ये लोगों की बातें ना, यही बहुत मुसीबत खड़ा करते हैं. रियली, ये फैक्ट नहीं होता.
कभी किसी ने आप पर काला जादू किया है क्या?
Hey, why do you ask this question?
I feel simple and pure people like you get targeted by the dark side. Because I've also been that. And I know your answer is yes also, but it's up to if you want to share it or not.
I don't mind sharing it, yeah. So what? There was a time, like when I had met like a guru, and he gave me his blessings and all of that. And then later on, like a day later or something, when he spoke to my mom, he said that, when I went into deeper meditation, I could tell that somebody has done Vashikaran on her, which shocked me. And I would have not believed it for the life of me if it was not that guru. Like, I know that he is genuine. Nothing to lose, nothing to, like he had nothing to lose, he had nothing to gain. He told me the truth, the absolute truth, and that really made me think that, मतलब ये जो हम सुनते हैं, like even from other actresses की industry में काला जादू होता है and all of that, it got me thinking that ये हो सकता है, हुआ था शायद.
But कुछ feel हो रहा था आपको उससे पहले?
See, feel मतलब, it can maybe do a lot of negative things, like मतलब आपने, like I had a phase where I had signed 3 films. like big films, signing amounts in. And that year was so funny. Like all three films with signing amounts didn't take off on project level itself. The projects got shelved. And they were big films, you know, like AB Corp film tha, एक टिप्स की फिल्म थी, एक आई डोंट रिमेंबर विच वन, बट बहुत बड़ी बड़ी फिल्में थी. तो मुझे भी लगा कि ये थोड़ा सा वियर्ड हो गया, पर इट्स ओके, इट्स ओके, ऐसे होता है.
इतने सारे स्पिरिचुअल पॉडकास्ट करे हमने. एक रेपेटिटिव थीम निकल के आती थी स्पेशली तंत्र के पॉडकास्ट पर कि वन थिंग दैट यू मस्ट प्रे फॉर स्पेशली इफ यू हैव फाउंड सक्सेस इन लाइफ इज प्रोटेक्शन.
ओह.
यू नीड टू प्रे फॉर प्रोटेक्शन. और ये मुझे समझ ही नहीं आता था कि मैं बहुत ज़्यादा ऑप्टिमिस्टिक था लाइफ में. ऑप्टिमिस्टिक टू द पॉइंट वे इंटरनली आई वॉज इनविंसिबल. और इस साल मुझे पता चला कि इनविंसिबिलिटी की फीलिंग एक क्या कहते हैं हैलुसिनेशन है. There's no such thing as invincibility. Yeah, there's no such thing as invincibility.
Okay.
You have to constantly pray for protection or do things for protection,
Yeah.
which I've totally started doing now.
Yeah. I think I'll follow your advice.
Moving on. Next photo.
Oh my God.
सुष्मिता सेन मुझे मिली थी रिसेंटली एक फंक्शन पे. सेम ऑरा. What you'd expect Sushmita Sen to be?
That's a compliment.
Oh
That's
my
a huge compliment.
Oh my God.
Tell me, go on. Yeah.
Nee, I think you have something to say.
Okay, so we were shooting for Mehuna, and I don't have to tell girls what the euphoria was when Sushmita and Aishwarya brought those international titles for the first time. I think every girl and her sister wanted to become Miss Universe and Miss World. Or maybe wahin pe thi. Cut to many years later, I work with Sushmita ma'am, and we were in the middle of our shooting schedule. Ek din off tha, so we all met at the Athena disc at the Marriott. Okay, Zayed, Farah, Sushmita, myself, we all met there. हमारा एक zone था, हम वहाँ dance नहीं कर रहे थे, हमारा एक zone था. After that, she said, I'll drop you home. So she came, she used to stay in Bandra. She said, I'll drop you home. So she came and she dropped me. And then she said, I'll come home. And this was like, what? 2 in the morning or something. And in the middle of the night, I have Miss Universe sitting on my couch. And I can't believe it. Ki yaar, you know, like sometimes you think ki aisa hua hai. Oh my God. And then she tells my mom, she says, you know, Mrs. Rao, in Athena, there were all these girls, and there was Amrita. She is different. And she also said that when my daughter Renee grows up, I want her to be like you. What a compliment. What a compliment from someone whom I looked up like that. So yeah, this picture reminded me of that.
You know, going back to this movie, I feel like this was such a special movie for everyone involved because everyone is immortalized through the movie.
Yeah.
Whatever immortalization means.
Yeah.
Even with Sushmita Sen, she's done a lot of great work.
Yeah.
But for so many of us, this was her.
This is her.
Right?
Yeah.
What was it like with her on the set?
I think a rare woman who is not insecure of another co-actress or female energy around her. Full of compliments, full of positivity, and encouraging you all the time, saying good to you all the time. I don't meet women like that. You know, that's why maybe I get along better with men, like male friends. I don't have any female friends. I have more male friends. So quite contrary to my image. But yeah, very, very secure in her personality, in her skin, very secure.
What did you learn from her?
I think the art of complimenting. Really. Because the way she compliments, even the first time I met her, वो मेरे बगल वाले कमरे में थी, and you know, पता चला कि सुष्मिता आई है. We were already shooting for Mehuna. So we went to meet her, just senior hai, you know, just to say hi, hello. Absolute no makeup. She was sitting on the bed, straight hair. She came, oh my God, auntie, your daughter is so beautiful. You know, like the way she compliments you, she just sweeps you off. your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. और ऐसे फोटोज देखकर ना मुझे फिर से केमिस्ट्री सीखनी है लाइफ में. That's what I'm thinking. This is such a great film.
yeah, she was just amazing. Like no iota of like insecurity. होता है ना कि ओ नई लड़की आई है, I should look better than her, I'm Miss Universe. कुछ भी नहीं. She was like fab.
इस फेज के दौरान आई एम श्योर आपने बहुत ज़्यादा जेलसी का सामना करा होगा, बहुत ज़्यादा.
हाँ.
किसी ने कुछ ऐसे बहुत ज़्यादा ही बची चीज़ बोली या करी?
नहीं बोली नहीं, बट मैं जैसे मैंने बोला है लाइक दैट होल थिंग ऑफ वेरेवर आई वेंट, ओह यू आर सो थिन. अभी मैं बोलती हूँ या आई हैव अ कॉलेज गर्ल्स फिगर, मैं अभी जा रही हूँ, मैंने एडमिशन लिया है, मुझे मिला है कॉलेज में. एंड देन दे लाइक अंडर देयर ब्रेथ, सो लकी. So why do you don't say it like a compliment is what I always feel.
इसके बारे में बात करते हैं, ठीक है? क्योंकि ये मुझे एज के साथ पता चला कि इट्स अ रियल प्रॉब्लम इन दिस वर्ल्ड. आई वाज अ फैट किड. तो मुझे हमेशा ये लगा कि जब कोई आपको मोटा कहता है, वही सबसे बड़ी बॉडी शेमिंग होती है.
अच्छा.
बट थिन शेमिंग इज आल्सो रियल.
या
राइट, थिन शेमिंग इज अ थिंग.
I was a teenager, yaar. How do you expect a teenager to be like voluptuous? Tell me. So it was not a thing to say to anyone, but they did. Yeah, like I told you, like at the point that I stopped going to some of the parties and award functions and all. Yeah. Now
Like it
I will not
affected
make
your
that. Yeah, it did.
confidence.
No, it did. Now I'll not make that mistake. Or I'll teach my son that कोई आपको कुछ भी बोले, say हाँ यही मैं हूँ, मैं best हूँ. You know.
Next photo.
Oh
Ooh.
my God.
I can't even imagine कि इनकी एनर्जी कैसी रहती है. Because ये एक रूम में एंटर हो रहे थे and you can feel an aura that's 20 feet tall and 20 feet wide. Maybe it's created by all the people staring at him because he's Shah Rukh Khan. Maybe it's created because of something inside him. But I can't imagine what it's like working with him. I met him when I was a kid once, when I was in the 6th standard. It's probably at this time. And because he knew he's talking to a kid, I was the only kid confident enough to talk to him. I remember this.
How sweet.
He was still so humble with me. He was talking to me as if he's a 6-year-old. That's what they say about Shah Rukh Khan. But what was this like?
This, na? So, by the grace of God, I don't know what focus that was, but I was shooting for Ishq Vishk. And then towards the last scare of Ishq Vishk, I was signed for Main Hoon Na. तो मेरा फोकस यही था कि पायल से बिल्कुल अलग कुछ करना है. That tomboy with that dreadlocks in her hair and all. So, not once, by the grace of God, I was overwhelmed by Shahrukh Khan के साथ scene करना है, and उसके बाद, like, how do I match up and all of that. Focus, the right focus is so important. So, I always saw him as Major Ram, and I always saw myself as Sanjana throughout. So, I was there. And you know what Farah always compliments? She says कि सारे आर्टिस्ट का सुर कहीं ना कहीं डगमगा जाता था, बट अमृता के डायलॉग का जो सुर था वो कभी गलत नहीं था. इट वॉज ऑलवेज बैंग ऑन. एंड दिस पर्टिकुलर फोटोग्राफ, इट रिमाइंड्स मी दैट जब हमने ये किया था ना, ये कहने की हो दिल में कोई बात, ये होने के बाद, ये शॉट होने के बाद सर बैठे, शाहरुख खान बैठे, और उन्होंने वो ये देखा. And I don't know what he saw in this. He saw this, मतलब at least 15 बार उन्होंने replay किया होगा और देखा. और मैं पीछे खड़ी थी कहीं पे. He didn't know that I was watching. I was like at a distance, but I could see. And I'm thinking, what is going through his mind that he's watching? What is he trying to get from this shot that he's watching it again and again? उन्होंने बहुत बार देखा है. Again and again and again and again.
शायद आपका screen presence.
पता नहीं क्या था. It was just, he kept watching it. And there was this one shot also, I remember, वो जो sad song होता है ना, Farah, na 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 na, that one, like the sad version
of this.
किसका है ये तुमको इंतजार. And I'm in that, wearing that pink sweater, and Major Ram comes and I burst into tears and all that sequence. So Farah was telling me, before the shot, baby you'll cry na, baby you'll cry na. I'm prepping. I'm like yeah मैं करूँगी. I'm prepping. And वो shot में मैं जो रोई हूँ रणवीर, उसके बाद वो shot cut हुआ, I couldn't stop howling. I kept crying. And then after that, I remember Mr. Khan went and he sat somewhere in the corner and they were वो कुछ और set up कर रहे थे. I actually walked up to Mr. Khan and I said, "Sir, you know, it was you and the energy that you gave me that I could perform like this." And he said, "No, you're very good. You're very good. You're very good." So, yeah, special memories, man. मैं हूँ ना.
चले जैसे हवाएं सनन सनन. Okay. ये फिल्म मैंने
Oh.
थिएटर में देखी थी. And weirdly, Shehnaz is a friend now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I keep running into her.
Okay.
And obviously Shahid Kapoor has been on the show.
Yes.
What a journey you guys had. Everyone made it. And I don't know what memories from this film.
You know, Ishq Wishq will always be special. Okay, because it's like firsts are always special, right? This was supposed to be my debut film, by the way. It didn't. Because they were not finding the person for Shahid's role. So थोड़ा time लगा उसके लिए. And I was auditioning with
Wow.
different guys for the role of Rajiv.
कोई और famous इंसान थे जिनके साथ audition करा
नहीं,
आपने?
famous नहीं था, but it was this, like, you know, the music video में जो लड़के चल रहे थे.
Okay.
That. So मैंने ऐसे कई लड़कों के साथ audition किया. And but I remember the day when Shahid was selected and Ken in Ken's office, like, Shahid here, I'm here, and Ken looked at us and said, "Wah, kya jodi? Wah, I found my Rajiv and my Payal. Kya jodi?" I will never forget that. So
Young Shahid Kapoor कैसे थे?
young Shahid Kapoor, अच्छे थे. He was, I think, very focused again. Like he would come and we would sit and do dialogues and, you know, like, practice the scene and all. It was that energy of, I know I'm going to do it. Like, and I think he also knew somewhere he's going to be big. Like, he'll do his best. I also knew somewhere कि मैं इसी के लिए बनी हूँ. And we gave that energy. Like, हम इसी के लिए बने हैं. So, oh, and before Ishq Wishq, मैं शाहिद से एक audition में मिली थी. Yeah, I've never spoken about this. It was something done very यहाँ पे वर्सोवा में बीच में on those stones. We did a photo shoot together for some film, and it was such a I mean, वो भी अपना teeny boppy थे. I was also like a teeny boppy, and what were we thinking that हम film में काम करेंगे? I don't know. But वो photo shoot हुआ, वो film नहीं बनी. So when I met Shahid for Ishq Wishq, I already knew him. You know, it was not like मैं first time मिल रही हूँ. So yeah.
आपकी जिंदगी इश्क विश्क के बाद ज्यादा बदली या मैं हूं ना के बाद?
Of course, मैं हूं ना के बाद. I think it was all together, like, it back to back हुआ मेरे साथ. So, but मैं हूं ना got me that कि, oh, she's working with the superstars of the industry, you know, the biggies. Like, Ken was a big name, but in the music world, Farah Khan was Farah Khan, you know, so Shah Rukh Khan. So that gave me a very different place in the film industry.
People changed the way they treated you?
Yeah. But, you know, I think for me, बहुत इतना जल्दी हुआ ना, that I didn't go through a struggle. Like, my struggle was not standing in the audition queue and not getting it right. वो struggles मेरे नहीं थे.
How did you handle male attention that you got after मैं हूं ना और इश्क विश्क?
So, if you talk about male attention, मतलब मुझे ऐसा कुछ ऐसा लगा नहीं कि बहुत कुछ attention मिल रहा है या ऐसा कुछ. But the time that I felt something different was जब विवाह रिलीज हुई थी.
लोगों को आपसे शादी करनी थी.
Oh geez, you know something, रणवीर, मुझे बाकायदा NRI proposals आते थे.
Wow.
Like, with family photos and standing with their car and कुत्ता and all of that कि मुझसे शादी कर लो. और एक या दो नहीं, proposals आते थे. And I used to laugh, you know, because at that time your mindset is like far away from marriage. तो मैं हंसती थी कि क्या ये लोग हैं. But अभी मैं सोचती हूँ कि क्या impact रहा होगा उस फिल्म का कि people actually sent me marriage proposals, and these were not like you know, stars or something. They were random people, random NRIs who thought.
हाँ क्यों नहीं बोला किसी को?
हाँ बोलती तो मैं यहाँ थोड़ी बैठती.
But you ever thought of just saying yes? Or just going meetings?
Never.
क्योंकि तब Instagram तो होता नहीं था.
हाँ.
So how did people slip into the DMs?
Letters. मुझे
Letters.
बहुत yeah, they used to write letters.
खून के पथ.
हाँ मुझे एक आया है.
वाह.
Yeah, I thought that was very like
Scary.
And this guy used to stand outside in a telephone booth outside my house and call every morning, and my like mom would pick up or dad would pick up and
जल दो मुझे.
नहीं, I was shooting for Vivad.
Oh,
that time.
okay,
वो तो मैं हूं ना और इश्क विश्क देखी. Yeah, so ऐसे हुआ है.
अब ये है पॉडकास्ट का असली अंत. So nice.
But no one has taken me through like this, huh? Like honestly, Anmol always tells me that you never watch any of your films with me. Like that's his biggest complaint, because उसने सोचा अरे मैं हूं ना कि एक्टर से शादी करो, विवाह के एक्टर हम बैठ के पिक्चरें देखेंगे, विवाह देखेंगे साथ में. ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ है और कभी होगा भी नहीं, because you know what, I don't watch my films once they're done.
Staying in the moment.
Yeah.
Right?
I have not watched Ishq Vishk after I last saw it in the cinema hall with the audience. I've not watched the film on TV. I've not seen Main Hoon Na.
Yeah. There's a quote I live by. It's a very simple 3-word quote.
Okay.
Okay? But it's given me more peace than any other quote that I've ever read. The quote is, past is fiction.
Yeah.
Just forget about the positives and negatives. Doesn't matter.
Past is a dream.
Yeah. That's it.
खत्म हो गई, भूल गए, याद भी नहीं है अभी क्या है.
Yeah. It's just about the now.
Yeah.
Don't have to think of anything else. And I think it's the most important life skill that they should teach people in school. That's why you need to start meditating early, you know?
Yes. 100%.
Yeah. That's something I wish I learned earlier, but
no,
I think we're out of time. Thank you, Amrita Rao. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anmol Bhai, for being a part of this episode in some capacity. And what do I wish for someone who's already so full of peace? So I guess
More peace.
Yeah, I guess I wish more peace for you.
Yeah.
And more of whatever you want. And, maybe 2-3 more kids. Because people like you need to create more of yourselves in this world.
100 के बराबर है. काफी.
Okay. But it's the vibe of the compliment that matters.
Thank you so much.
Just thank you for spending your afternoon with us. Appreciate it.
Thank you, legend.